The final entrepreneur to face our online dragons is mother of three, Gill Goodchild from Essex.
I'm offering you my creative expertise, goodwill and determination to succeed in this business.
Gill was looking for £35,000 investment from the dragons, and she had a novel way of showcasing her designs.
Listening to this pitch. Hello, I'm Gill Goodchild and I'm here today to ask for £35,000 for 20% of my business, Costume Workshop Direct. My background in curtain and dressmaking has enabled me to diversify into costumes for theatre and dance schools. My prices range from £10 to £100 and I intend to increase sales via marketing and a new website selling my manufactured items, other retail-related items, accessories and patterns. I am capable of doing one-off or larger volume orders. Thank you for listening. Have you any questions?
Gill's costume display has grabbed the dragon's attention, but Shafrazul has something on his mind.
Before I start, I think I should really say that this is not the sort of business I would generally get involved in. But why don't you try and talk me into it? Tell me a little bit about yourself. How did you start this business?
I am, by trade, a curtain maker, and I've just diversified into something that not just me has to make. I can employ other people to make these smaller items.
What is the cost to have a bespoke costume?
Well, bespoke costumes can cost from £45.
£45. And how long would it take you to make one of these?
Well, the bespoke ones will take me probably between half a day and a day. That means, OK, it looks as though I'm not earning much money on that. But once you've made one, it's easier to make another one. And I can hire them out to the people and I can then retain it, so I can then hire it out again another time. Then it becomes more cost-effective.
Gill's come up with a shrewd way of commercialising her designs. She retains the bespoke originals to maximise rental revenue, but can also mass-produce slightly simpler versions to boost turnover.
Tell me just a little bit about yourself. Is this your first business venture?
No, I've been involved in curtains for 22 years.
Working for yourself?
Yes.
Fantastic. And did it trade profitably?
Yeah, it did.
Walk me through the selling-in process. So you target, first of all, I heard dance schools and dance troupes and so forth. Who else do you sell the costumes to?
Well, the idea with the website as well is I'd like to be able to retail the items via the website.
Yes.
It would be a much bigger audience.
Why haven't you done that before? Because it's relatively cheap to set up a website these days. And
it is, but technology is not really one of my best points, and it was the cost. And to produce something like this with the amount of outfits I have, they need photographing, it all needs cataloguing. It takes a lot of time, it takes money, and I don't want to do it on a small basis. I want to do it and for it to look professional right from the start.
Julie Meyer looks less than impressed. Now Shafrazul is ready to drill the entrepreneur on her figures.
What would you do with the £35,000?
I need some other machines, my website, marketing, I need some admin help, a bit of working capital, photographer to catalogue the items.
Where do you see yourself and the business in 3 years' time?
I see myself with a much bigger concern with other people around the country doing the type of job that I do, which is involving myself within the dance schools and basically being the design consultant who provides them with costumes and supplies them.
OK, so can you tell me what your turnover is going to be and your net profits for the first 3 years?
60
OK.
for the first year, 100 for the second, 150 for the third.
And what do you expect profit to be for the first 3 years?
The gross profit or the net?
The net profit.
The first one's about 28. The second one is around 45. And then 80.
The entrepreneur has been grilled by Chef Rasool. Now it's Julie Meyer's turn to have her say.
You know, Jill, I'm gonna tell you what I think here. I think I sense you're thinking small, and I don't like that. I'm sorry, but I don't like that. The business opportunity is about have you with limited funds, because let me tell you, most people start with limited funds. Have you looked for the clever ways to get other people to work for you to help you get to the next level? I think there's some things that you could have done to start inching up, separating out the business side of it and the execution of it. I don't see enough of it. But what I really think I'd struggle with here is the level of ambition that I need to see to make me also want to give you my level of ambition for the business. I'm sorry, for those reasons, I'm afraid I'm out.
Okay.
Jill's pitch is collapsing under the dragon's interrogation. The entrepreneur's only hope now lies with self-confessed fashion philistine Chef Rasool. Can he see enough cash potential in Jill's designs to overlook her lack of business experience?
Jill, as you've probably gathered, I know absolutely nothing about fashion, and I'm just sort of looking at this investment, and really there's a number of things that you need to deal with here. Your financial planning is very, very limited. The figures you've gave me were all over the place. But I am going to consider making you an offer. Now, I'll tell you my thought process behind this. I have a couple of contacts in the fashion industry. I'm doing some work with the Creative Entrepreneur of the Year. They run a fashion boutique which was voted as the Fashion Boutique of the Year. They have their own manufacturing facility. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of synergies between what you do and what she does. Okay. Now, this is a really heavy-hitting piece of talent. I'm going to ask her to work with you and to mentor you. But in return for that, I would want 40% equity.
In an unexpected twist, Chef Rasool is willing to put his business might behind the designer, but he wants double the amount of equity she was offering.
It's a deal. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
In an amazing turnaround, Gillian's rescued her pitch and secured the £35,000 she wanted and a new business partner in Chef Rasool.
She's a nice lady. She'll be great to work with.
I spoke to her straight after her deal in the den.
Right. I will hold my hands up. I didn't see that one coming at all. What was your reaction when he made that offer to you?
Stunned.
How are you feeling on a scale of 1 to 10 at the moment? Because you sound as though you're possibly hyperventilating a little bit.
I am.
OK, fine. Chef is now your new best friend, I'm guessing.
Oh, I definitely think so.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.